It's nice outside. Let's have a stroll. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Look, I want to dispel the rumors right before we get into it, okay? I understand. I'm wearing the same sweater as yesterday's video. However, I just want to say that this is not the same day. It is a different day. I am merely wearing the same sweater. I don't know why that's so important to me. I just don't want to feel like I'm lying to you. You know what I mean? I don't want to feel like I'm a late night host being like, so, tell me about the story you had about slipping on a banana peel, like as if it wasn't completely rehearsed and, said 3 hours ago in a rehearsal. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. I also want to say this. We got pretty destroyed lately, right? We've been getting pretty destroyed lately. That's okay. It's a part of the game, you know what I mean? Sometimes you do the destroying, sometimes you get destroyed. Sometimes you're renting out a little place in the Shadow Realm. Sometimes you're sometimes you're renting out a place in the Shadow Realm, and sometimes you're paying for rent in the Shadow Realm. It's a give and take, you know? The gods have a lovely way of creating balance in the Mahjong universe. But it's specifically because of this tilt that I wanted to mention this, right? I don't usually play more than 2 games of Mahjong a day. And the reason for that is because if I made Mahjong videos every day and I also played on my free time, I would hate the game so fast. I think I genuinely would, which is really, really, really sad, right? Because I genuinely love Mahjong. So I try to very mindfully limit myself on how I play. It's very rare that I play more than 2 or 3 games a day. And even in those rare cases, it's like, oh, I'll only do it if I really, really want to play, like for myself, you know? All right, 1 tile away from Riichi. This is I mean, if we draw another 6 of bamboo here, we could have a 6, 7, 8 mixed triple sequence. We drew a 5, but it's a red 5. I mean, I'll take it. It's a little greedy. It's a little greedy. Call me an Ariana Grande B-side the way that this is greedy, but I think we go for it. There's a chance that we get a pure double sequence and then we don't even have to call a Riichi here. It's unlikely that we get Riichi Pinfu with this hand, right? How would that have to happen? We would draw into a 7 of bamboo, but even so, that wouldn't help that much. And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, someone could be in Tenpai. Right Lord has discarded good tiles. A Cross Lord has discarded amazing tiles. Maybe they're going for a flush in the bamboo suit. We don't know yet, but that's horrific. That's very scary. This is like a 13 Orphans hand, right? This has to be some kind of 13 Orphans hand. Again, keeping the 3 here is not that great. I guess I'm greeding for value here. Wow. Okay. I guess I'm being a little goblin. I have no idea what a Crosslord is doing. Maybe just an all triplets? What is this? It could be an all triplets. I have no idea what this hand is. Maybe it was 7 pairs, but then you realize I hate going 7 pairs. Look, don't get me wrong. We've all been there before. You get sauced by the 7 pairs. You're like, ooh, this is the greatest idea I've ever had. I'm gonna do this every game. And then you're like, why haven't I won in my last 20 matches? Yeah, it's because 7 pairs, it's a tricky hand to navigate. You either set a crafty 7 pairs, and this is just my opinion, but it's either you set a crafty 7 pairs, you're in there with a little Suji trap, you know what I mean? Or you're probably not gonna get into Tenpai. Or you wait on a terminal or something very innocuous. Okay, this is a pretty decent hand, right? Do we really want to keep the 2? I suppose so. We don't really have 5 shapes in our hand. We have we have 3 shapes at best. And if we draw another 3 of characters here, it's not that bad. Opens up the pure double sequence. If nothing else, it's a double-sided weight. You know what? This hand can kind of go hard. I'll absolutely say it. This hand can kind of go hard. I was trying to trace the etymology of going hard. I was like, am I saying a bad thing? I don't think I'm saying a bad thing. Okay, I'm gonna keep the 7. It's a little bit better than the 8 because with the 8, right, if we drew a 9, then that's not a really good shape. But with the 7, no matter, oh my God. Okay, well, you proved my point kind of. But with the 7, we can draw a 6 or an 8, and it'll be a double-sided weight regardless, right? So that's why I'm keeping it. We really need a 3 of characters here. And like something else. What do we... Okay. Get rid of this because it's Suji to the Dora. It's a very dangerous tile. People are going to want to keep their 5/6s, right? Especially with the Dora being a 4. Okay, if we can draw into a 3 of characters here. Oh, this is so scary. Are you going for a flush? Maybe. If we draw into a 3 of characters, we have Riichi, Pinfu, Red 5 Dora, which is a really, really nice hand. And the name of my rap mixtape. If not, we probably don't call Riichi, right? Oh. I throw this, I think. I'm so scared of this being a half flush in the bamboo suit. And we know that the 7 is probably safe because, again, well, if they're going for a half flush or because of Suji gaming reasons. It's getting scarier and scarier. I'll tell you that much. Holy moly. I mean, it happened, but we have Pinfu, Red 5 Dora without calling Riichi, but we're the dealer, but this person is waiting for bamboo tiles. I don't know if I should call Riichi here. Left Lord has basically already called Riichi. You know what I mean? I don't know. Because we're the dealer. This is a really strong hand. It's a 4-han hand as the dealer. Potential for fake Mongons abound, right? Dealer fake Mongons. But here's the thing. Like, we can still... Well, here's the thing. We started out friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. We can still Ron anyone right now because we have Pinfu. So, that's feeling okay. Oh, Right Lord calls the Riichi. Should I have just called Riichi? Sometimes I'm like, Yusong, you gotta be less of a coward, maybe. I don't want to fold. I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep because I miss you. I miss you, winning screen, and I don't want to miss a thing. I mean, this is a terrifying situation. Is there a tile that we draw? Oops. Thanks for holding them for me. Thanks for keeping my points warm for me. Just because, you know, eventually they were going to come home to me. And yeah, I didn't want them to get lonely. So it worked out for us here. Would there have been a tile that we drew that we couldn't discard? Yeah, I think if we drew another Dora tile or like something around the 4 of... Okay. If we drew something around the 4 of circles that last round, we probably wouldn't have been able to get rid of it, right? So, I mean... a calculated risk with that 8 of circles throw in the late game. I think it's okay though. Wowzers. Extreme wowzers situation. Wow, this hand is really, really good. I mean, it's the easiest half flush, maybe even a full flush of all time, right? It's rare that we get the full flush. It's 5-han as the dealer. 6-han if we can win with the 6-han if we can win with the Red 5 as well. For a dealer Hanemon, that's 18,000 points. Yeah, we're going in on this. If we draw another honor tile, I'll even accept a half flush. I'm not going to go absolutely sicko mode, and we can't press the con button, right? The con button will destroy our hand. Which is precisely why we press pawn there. Okay. We have to keep ignoring the big purple button every single time. Do you think this is how a president feels with the nuclear launch codes? Don't let me have a position of power. Okay, so it should be obvious to anyone who's paying attention. I'm going for the world's most obvious half or full flush. A crosslord might be racing me, except they're doing a flush in the bamboo suit. That's cute. The bad news for you is, my hand is already very, very close to being completed. We so many tiles send us into Tenpai, a 3 or a 6 in the circle suit. Actually, just a 3 or a 6 in the circle suit, but that's okay. Those are still tiles that can help us. And this is 6-han as the dealer. There's no way we back down from this, right? Keeping the Northwind as a safe tile for later. You know what I mean? It's like eating half of your lunch for now and then leaving some of it for dinner. A smart move, an economical move. Left Lord discarding a 5 of characters, a Red 5 too. Dude, I'm down horrendous for a Red 5. I mean, I suppose my simping has been rewarded, right? There's a red dragon. Now that's a little zuzzy. I'm not gonna lie. It didn't seem like you were doing tasks in electrical at all. It seems like you're just marinating me. It's a little Among Us reference. We are in Tenpai. It's a terrible Tenpai for a 5 of circles. I don't think anyone's gonna push for this. Unless a crosslord decides to push for this. Wow, yeah, this is really bad, huh? We could change to a single tile weight on the south wind. Maybe that's better. What are we waiting for here, though? Like, genuinely, what are we waiting for? Can we change this into a double-sided weight? We must be able to, right? That's a risky tile considering what a crosslord might be doing. You know what? If we draw the Dora, which is the 2 of bamboo, I'll be on a single tile weight for the 2 of bamboo. I can't discard it right now. It's way too scary with what a crosslord is doing here, right? Okay. Wow. If you deal in, you're about to get Judgment Jason so hard after this game. They don't deal in. It somehow passes. So Right Lord must be in Tenpai as well after they're pawning my red dragon. 6 of characters is hilariously safe. I mean, we gotta heart of the cards this right now, right? We gotta draw the 5 of circles ourselves. No one. If you're looking at this, you're not gonna discard a circle tile. They do. What do you have cooking on over here? You don't even have like a million Dora. Could I have cheated that? But then I can't discard any of these. I don't think cheating that is actually like a viable move. I think that's just like an awful move. Okay, I can wait on the 4 or the 7 now. Okay, or I can wait on the 3. I mean, this is a very, very complicated shape. I'll tell you that much. It's not really that complicated, right? It's 7, 8, 9, 3, 4, 5, a pair of 2s, and this 5, 6 we're trying to complete by the end of the game. Maybe a crosslord gets a little greedy here. They don't. Okay. Oh, no. Here's the thing. I don't think you're in Tenpai. I think you're playing scared right now. I hate my life. I'm never playing this game again. Look, sometimes faith is a very dangerous thing. Faith is a very dangerous thing. I've always said this on this channel, right? You gotta ground yourself in reality. And wow, are we being punished? Are we being so punished by our leather zaddy god up above, right? Oh. Okay. All right, I understand. I understand where I erred there, right? Even the full flush, we can't discard a really risky tile in the late game. Sure, here was my thinking. I don't know if all the 7s had gone, but a lot of the 7s had gone. So I was thinking, well, they probably don't have a 7-8. Could still very well have a 4-5. At least we're not in last. At least like it hasn't utterly like financially ruined us. It's just ruined us a little bit. We lose our first place and psychologically we're being weakened right now. You know what I mean? It's like getting matched against a Donkey Kong player in Super Smash Bros. Melee. You're like, is this guy memeing? But then they take a stock off of you and you're like, oh no, they're not memeing. I'm about to die. That's right. I've been watching a few Super Smash Bros. Melee documentaries on YouTube. I think they're really edifying and lovely. The point is they're a lot of fun to watch. This is an okay hand. Yeah, but this is not a hand that we like chase with though. You saw the sorry state of this hand at the start, right? But this is not a hand that we go in on. Absolutely not. So what we know that nobody else knows is that not only is the 6 of characters safe, but the 8 of characters is probably safe as well. With all the 6s gone, it's impossible for them to have a 6 and a 7 of bamboo. So that's some intel that we could use. How badly do I want to like? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna push a little. Right Lord pawns this. Very strange. They discard a Suji Gaming tile. We are not in Tenpai. Evangelion 3.1.7. We are not in Tenpai, despite what it looks like. Pawning that wouldn't send us into Tenpai either. So it's really unlikely that they have a 2-3. Could see that, but I don't necessarily want to. Okay. What else can I get away with throwing here? I can call Riichi here. I think this is a terrible idea. We've navigated into Tenpai, but I don't think that we call Riichi here because again, it's a terrible idea. Okay, a crosslord takes it. At least we're not the dealer. This kind of helps us Oh! At least we weren't the dealer there, and we only had to pay, what, 4,000 instead of 8,000? Yeah, oh my god. That would have been brutal had we been the dealer. So now we are in second place. Unfortunately, you know, it's a hello darkness, my old friend situation where we're back to protecting second place. I miss the old Yusong. You know what I mean? The song parody slinging Yusong. The Yusong that sometimes won games. God forbid, right? Okay, this is a good hand. This is, I mean, it's just all simples, but maybe we even get to call Riichi with it. It's not, we can't really use the south one. Let's just get rid of it now. The green dragon and the red dragon both look pretty safe for work. You know what I mean? You pull up a Google Excel spreadsheet, you color in the top row, you do that thing where you freeze the top column and you write things like expenses. It's safe for work. It's absolutely safe for work. No one's gonna be questioning that. You pull up a Riichi Mahjong game on Mahjong Soul though, depending on the character who wins, it is not safe for work. That's what we like to call a not safe for work situation. You know, I started this video off by saying it's sunny out, let's take a stroll, right? There's some real irony there. And I love this use of dramatic irony for us. It's actually raining today. And that just goes to show you, like, you cannot let your art be inhibited by... This is such a bad Riichi. But it's the first Riichi. Okay. I guess so, right? I don't know. It's such a bad Riichi. But we have a red 5? And we have Riichi Sumo Ipatsu chance? Oh, I don't know, dude. It's the first Riichi though, you know what I mean? It could bully other people into folding. It just goes to show you that you shouldn't be limited by reality. Your art shouldn't be limited by reality. Like even if it's raining outside, you gotta ask yourself a very difficult question. That question is, what if? Would Isaac Asimov have written his great science fiction works had he always constrained himself to the rules of reality? Mayhaps not. What is going on? Okay, I sumoed after... I don't deserve this victory, by the way. We didn't even get Riichi. We didn't even get Pinfu. We didn't even get Tanyao in here. But still, that's 3 Han in the bank. Clawing our way back. And you know what? Increasing the gulf between us and these, I was gonna say something really bad, but these struggling players in 3rd and 4th, respectively. Okay, this is kind of a banging hand. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of a banging hand. We have 3 pairs, which is a little awkward here. We no longer have 3 pairs. It's looking nice for us. I'm pretty sure what we're about to do is, well, the 8 is a little dangerous because it's close to the door, right? The 6 of bamboo. It'll be nice if we draw one here. But in the case that we don't, in the case that we just start schmoovin' and drawing the tiles that we need, I'm pretty sure we're about to throw away this 7 of circles. Can't really pawn that. Don't really like this, right? I mean, I suppose it's an okay shape. Oh god, I suppose it's an okay shape just in case we draw a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we had 6 shapes in our hand. One of them was too much. And with a closed hand, you only really want 2 pairs. You'll find that nugget of wisdom in Dana Chiba's Riichi Book 1, by the way, and holy moly. Anyone else down bad for the red 5? Anyone else scrolling to the Instagram page of the red 5 and scrolling all the way to the bottom? Looking at tagged photos? Dude, Instagram really allows you to, like, it allows you to be a huge creep without anyone, like, maybe I'm revealing too much about myself. I legitimately don't use Instagram. I haven't posted in 2 years. I've genuinely quit Instagram and Facebook because they were making me miserable. Now YouTube is a different story, but oh, you sung. I guess we do. I guess we do. It's a nice Suji trap, right? That I just noticed after the fact that the 8 of bamboo, it's close to the door, but it is a nice little Suji trap I've set here with the 5. So maybe someone will deal in with the last 8 of bamboo. And now that, you know what? A lovely little inadvertent half Suji trap with that 7 and the 4. But like we've all been in high school. There's so much information about people that's like accessible. I don't know. And then it can... I was reading, there was this literary theory class where like, and I went to so many parties in college, okay? I went to so many parties, I drank so much alcohol, It was so cool. I was like, oh, well, if Yusong's not gonna come, then it's not a real party. And I was like, yo, relax. We could still have a good time. I took this literary theory class, which makes you examine the nature of power. And that, like, say if you're in church and you go to a confessional booth, the onus is on the sinner to come up with the language of describing their sin, right? Which is just really interesting to think about. I don't have like the cool mind-blowing conclusion to draw from that, but it's just interesting to think about. I think there's a very similar thing with Instagram. It's like, you know, here's all this wealth of information about anyone that you could ever want to know about, and then like, hey, but also like it's about personal responsibility. Like, are you really gonna tell that to like a child? Point is, I'm trying not to make it seem like I'm one of the biggest creepo peepos in the entire world. Okay, I really dug myself into a hole here. Okay, pair the Eastwinds as the dealer. We've won 2 games with this. Ooh, nice. Okay, that's nice. We get rid of our worst shape, which is this 8-9. Again, this 7-9 is not as bad, right? We could draw 6 and immediately improve that shape. Throw away our dangerous tiles. Absolutely. We don't even, I mean, we don't even need to pawn the Eastwind anymore, so we can just start cheeing our way to the top. So what would we do here? I mean, if you're gonna make me manifest, if you're gonna make me morb, I'll morb. Give me an 8 of characters. Close but no cigar. I mean, I don't think we want this 4, actually. I think we get rid of it while it's safe. Keeping the 4 is, like, we're gonna have to get rid of it 9 times out of 10. Ah, you know? Oh, here's the thing. If I wanted to go for first, I would con this. If I just wanted to protect second, I would not con this. Oh my god. Do it for the content? Okay, I just made the North Winds the new Dora. That's not as good as what I was hoping for. Yeah, that's not as good at all of what I was hoping for. And now we're in a really vulnerable position because if someone calls Riichi, they have chances at 2 or a Dora. Yeah, that's a nightmare. Never. How dare you bully me into calling con like that? That's. Uh-oh. Did we just deal in? Okay. I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do here, folks. This is a very dangerous situation. We need to get into Tenpai, please. Oh, I'm gonna throw the 5. I don't want to keep it too late, and it seems relatively okay. There's some 2s and 8s out there for half Suji stuff. I don't know. We'll be really mad if we draw another 5 here. Oh, perfect. Oh, that's so cool. A 6 of bamboo. That's so close to the Dora that's gonna absolutely obliterate us if we so choose to discard it. Really? Where does the 2 come from? 2 comes from a 4-5? Yeah, okay, we're screwed no matter what, right? And there's the rub. Where we could chi this. I can't. I get rid of the 9 first, just in case someone else deals in. The 7 is not that safe, right? Because the 8 is likely to come from a 5-6. The 8 would be really redundant in that case. Okay, I guess I'll throw some safe tiles. I mean, I really shouldn't have conned here. I mean, but could you imagine though? Could you imagine if it had gotten us out of if it could have allowed us to contest for first place? And we are in Tenpai. Sure. I'll throw a 7. It's safe for a crosslord, and that's the only player that I'm like really scared about, I guess. Although I should be more scared of left lord and right lord. In fact, right lord's looking like they're going for some kind of a full flush or something in the character suit. I played this round terribly. Do not do anything that I just did. I don't ever want to talk about this round ever again. We'll go back in the logs and judge myself, but no. Yusong, this is a run out the clock situation, okay? Just try to get second. Do not F this up. Oh. Okay. That was my Fauna impression from Hololive. If you know, you know. This is bad. Yeah, this is terrible. I guess I'll keep this just in case we draw the 3 of bamboo, but this is not looking good. I would like another green dragon or a red dragon. What are you doing? Are you also trying to run out the clock here? Or are you going for like a 13 orphans or half outside hand. We don't know yet. Let's see what they discard here. They're taking a long time to think about it. So they discarded 2. It's close to the Dora. That makes me terrified. They have a 7 pairs hand and they have a pair of the Dora. That's what that tells me. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I have no idea what this is. Maybe a flush in the circle suit. It's possible. I don't like their discard pattern though. Like you usually want to get rid of one suit before you get rid of start getting rid of another, just so you can hide in the shadows for a little bit longer. Is this hand gonna win? No, right? Like this hand is not gonna win. So what do we do here? We make sure to play defensively. Try not to open ourselves up to too much trouble. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just start playing like really defensively. Keep some tiles that are safe for later. And this red dragon is not that safe. I have no idea what you're doing. 13 orphans in this economy, red dragon. So what we want to do is try to eliminate the possibility of 13 orphans by fully removing an honor tile or a terminal from the game. We don't have that opportunity right now, which is scary. It's very scary. Maybe 7 pairs still. I have no idea what this is. Sure, I'll throw a 9 right now. I mean, it's scary, right? They could have 13 orphans and they could be in 10-5. But if we play like that's going outside and being like, I think I could be struck by lightning today. Like the chances are probably there, but it's pretty small. And if you walk around paralyzed with that fear, then we'll never be able to go outside. North. It's not, we haven't eliminated 13 orphans in its entirety yet, which makes me worried, dude. It makes me so worried. Uh-oh. Sure. I guess I'll get rid of my honors, right? Someone throw a Southwind. Get us out of this bucket of syrup, please. If they advance their hand, that's even worse. Discard the tile that you just drew, please. Okay, I hate you. Now I'm like, I don't even know if we can get rid of this. We can, and it kills the 13 orphans. Sasuke Yusong playing defensive. 7-8-9 mixed triple sequence, just randomly. I have no idea what you're doing. Am I scared? I mean, this tile is close to the Dora. 7 pairs, all terminals. Dude. Okay, I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what's going on anymore. But we have a nice chance here to do 7-8-9 mixed triple sequence. Okay, Right Lord takes it. Weird game. Weird round. We have to go back and see what this was. I'm like 90% sure it was a 13 orphans attempt. What was that? Okay, now it's our turn to go for 13 orphans, evidently. Oh, I'm not gonna do something stupid with this hand. We've learned our lesson. We've learned our lesson. Okay, get rid of that because it's potentially 2 hunt for someone else. And we love that we have a pair of the North Winds here, right? We get to start pawning and cheating at the wazoo. That's a lovely situation. Okay, sure. We could draw another 9 of characters, I suppose. It's a fairly safe tile to throw later. This hand could get us there. Like, imagine if we call Riichi with this hand, you know? Okay. Start pawning, start conning even, doing a little supplemental online learning by going to Khan Academy. Could you imagine if one day this channel gets big enough that we actually get a Khan Academy sponsor? I will be hyped AF if that day ever comes. Because I also like, dude, I had some like great teachers in high school. Don't get me wrong. I had some not so great teachers in high school. Don't get me wrong. I'll name names. I'll throw shade. No, I won't. But Khan Academy genuinely helped a lot. This is not a paid sponsorship. You know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna ruin their life by spending too much time on Khan Academy. I think. The worst that's gonna happen is that you're gonna get really good at math or something. And that's like good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I open up this hand. There's still a possibility that we can seek divinity here, right? Closed. If this hand gets there closed, holy moly. The sheer undeniable value. So we have 6 shapes in our hand, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that shape that we just tore up was 6. We will actually keeping this 5, 7, 9 is not terrible at all. It's not terrible at all. So Right Lord may be going for something in the bamboo suit. We want to get rid of this 1 as soon as possible. Now, if you're going for something in the bamboo suit, I got bad news for you, son. I got 99 problems, but Tudora ain't one. That's just a fun little parody of Jay-Z's song 99 Problems. Would love to get into Tenpai here. Can't deny that. Horrifying that they haven't discarded a single bamboo tile yet. It's the most obvious flush of all time. At least this player is playing more normally. Are you just a fellow master rank player? Okay, maybe you're like tilted out your gourd or whatever, but you're in first place right now, so you don't have any reason to be big tilted. I will press it if we draw the tile that gets us into Tenpai. I will absolutely press it if we draw the tile. And this is why we don't press con recklessly. They were waiting on the 8 of bamboo. This is why we don't press con recklessly. They had no Yaku otherwise. They were simply waiting on the door to come home from the war. I mean, that's just amazing luck that they had, right? So what do we need? We need like a Yakuman, a direct hit Yakuman to get back into this game. Okay, probably not gonna happen. So what's the next best thing? Not dealing in. Not dealing in sounds pretty amazing right now. Here's the thing. I don't want to deal in with this hand. I don't want to fight for this hand because this hand is really, really bad. But how do we play defensively like this? Do I really just start doing this stuff? I think I just start playing goalkeeper right now. I think I legitimately just start playing goalkeeper. What do I mean by that? I have no idea, dude. But a lot of it is just throwing away our dangerous tiles and keeping a ton of safe tiles. So anything that's even remotely close to the 9 of bamboo, like I know it could get like quote unquote get us back into the game, and we don't discard the door. Absolutely not. You know what? F it. 13 orphans. Like this hand does not win. This hand is so far away from Tenpai. And keep in mind, like left lord and right lord, you gotta think about like what they want to do. I don't think they're gonna try to get back into this game with a huge hand. I think if either of them wins with a 1,000 point hand, it gets them out of here and not in 4th place, right? So whatever they're going for, it's probably small potatoes, dude. It's probably small potatoes. It's probably all simple potatoes. You know what I mean? We could even theoretically deal into them. Dave Matthews Band Crash Into Me. And provided it's not a all triplets hand with one of the triplets being the Dora, we're made in the shade. So I think this is a fine way to end this game. I know it's not flashy, but I think it's cool in its own right. I know I'm sounding like, you know, maybe a youth pastor or someone telling you not to do drugs, but I think it's pretty hip. Moving up in ELO. Hey kids, have you heard about this one? It's called Moving Up in ELO. I know you're playing so many video games these days. All right. They throw a 6 of characters. Where does that come from? Maybe a 5-6-6 shape, maybe a 3-4 shape even. That's also a possibility. So we would like to not deal into them if possible, but we just hope that they finish their hand by ulterior means, right? Red dragon is now shown to be safe. Green dragon definitely safe. They could be waiting on a north wind. It's their seat wind, and if that's the case, like, yeah. Crosslord and I had the same idea. Like, whatever this is, it's small potatoes. Just deal into the small potatoes. Sometimes you need a cute little snack right before dinner, right? All right, we did it. I mean, it's not the most amazing game of Mahjong ever, and we definitely made some mistakes there. That one hand that we can never talk about ever again. But not bad. Absolutely not bad. So some unlucky stuff there for sure, and some really lucky stuff from a Crosslord. But that's Mahjong, baby. You know what I mean? Some days you get a really good YouTube thumbnail. Some days you're getting YouTube thumbnailed, you know? You're getting postered. Yeah, that's right. I know basketball. What happened here? You are not even in Tenpai. A Crosslord has called the Riichi. Probably throw the 8 of characters here because you've got no other information. The 8 was discarded before they called Riichi, which is unfortunate. The 8 of circles was discarded after they called Riichi, so this is like half Suji. They probably, I mean, they definitely don't have a 6-7, but they could have a 3-4. Maybe just break this up? I don't know. It's actually really hard to say. What did you end up throwing? Is that what you ended up throwing? Oh, wow. And you dealt into me. Yeah, I think this is the safest tile right now. I don't know. 2 4s are visible. You know what I mean? You're breaking up a pair. Certainly people aren't on a 1-2 weight or something dumb like that. There's not a lot of safety here with your other tiles. And then I managed to like stay in Tenpai by throwing this 8. If I had to guess in this situation, what Right Lord is waiting on with that Tenpai discard, probably, if I had to guess, it's a 4 or a 7 of bamboo. That's my guess. Because this comes from a 5-6 shape. I think 4-7 of bamboo. It's not. They just had like a different shape and they were maybe waiting on a pair or something. So what were you waiting on? You were waiting on a 6 or a 9 of characters. Yeah, great Riichi, right? It's a double-sided weight. You can't win otherwise. 2 red 5, and you can win off of a terminal tile. The conditions are absolutely perfect. The conditions are divine for a Riichi tonight. I dealt in here. Oh, don't look at this one. Don't look at this one. Yeah, this is the one. We don't look at this one. We don't look at this one. Why was I so confident that they weren't in Tenpai? I don't know. I don't know, dude. Maybe at this time when they discarded the West Wind, that's when they really got into Tenpai. Let's see if that's correct. No, they just had a bunch of honor tiles. Right. Okay, I like this strategy, right? Just throw away your dangerous stuff. I mean, can you, oh my God. They drew so many character tiles and not a single circle tile. Oh. And they were waiting on that 4-5 that we were talking about. Like, regardless of the fact that, you know, all the 8s are gone, or most of the 8s are gone. They're probably not in a 7-8 weight. Oh, we were so close too. Oh, we got so unlucky with some of this. But you know what? Sometimes, like, if we had folded here. Wait, hang on. I know. Okay, play the animation. If we had folded here, right? What would we have thrown? The 2 is safe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is there a way that we could have folded and stayed in Tenpai? 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, but I don't think we could have folded and stayed in Tenpai here. Maybe? I don't see it. If you see it, let me know. But I think it's impossible to fold here and stay in Tenpai. Regardless, I think we just should have folded. Throwing away 6 Han. 6 Han as the dealer. There's only 2 tiles left, right? We would have much rather played this game from first place than last place for a little bit, right? Oh, God. So, a really lucky sumo here. They called Riichi waiting on the Dora or the 8 of circles. I mean, this is... I think I would slam the Riichi button there, too, because even... Like, there's no tile that you're too afraid to discard, I guess, in that situation. You're waiting on the Dora. We sumo a nice hand. Someone deals into us. What did you do? I have called Riichi. You got to play it safe, my friendo. You have 2. You are not even that close to Tenpai. Don't tell me you throw the 5. Don't tell me you throw the 5. Oh, it's a nice Suji trap. Right. Okay. I can understand this decision. Do you have anything that's explicitly safe? You got the 7s. You got this 8. Would I have explicitly folded here? Probably. I think I would have big folded here. You're too far away from Tenpai. I should have asked myself that before I saw what they discarded, because now I'm cheating with hindsight. But I think I would have bing folded here. Bing fold. Yeah, you need so many tiles to get into Tenpai. You need like 1, 2, 3. You're 3 tiles away? No, you have to bing fold here. I'm so sorry. Genuinely. And this is the same hand that we just looked at. Sorry. Small potatoes, as far as things go. Small potatoes here. You are in Tenpai if you discard a 3 or a 6 here. Probably the 3 is just closer to a terminal. Yeah. Because like the 6, you can use it in all simples no matter what. But the 3, if someone's going for all simples and there's a chance that they have a 1-2, they can't use it for all simples. So the 3 is just like safer. What happened here though? They had a 4 or 5. So the 1 came from a 4-5, or the 4 just came from a 4-4-5. Right. Oh, there was that one round too. What was this? Wow. So this is like 7 pairs or 4 concealed triplets. What was your starting hand? Wow. 5 of bamboo first discard. 5 of characters second discard. And you start drawing into 7 pairs? Okay. I don't hate it at all. I don't know if I would have had the gall to go first discard 5 of bamboo though. What would I have thrown? Probably the 9 of circles. But like if you're looking at this hand doesn't... I mean, I'm saying this phrase a lot lately, like fast and loose. This hand probably doesn't win. You need a 5th shape somewhere. I probably would have thrown the 9 of circles. Or like the 8 of bamboo, but probably the 9 of circles. The goal to throw this here and just go for 7 pairs. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. You have 3 pairs. I mean, now you have 4, but at the start you only had 3. And then incredibly lucky draw. Yeah, nice. Nice play. And then small potatoes, right? So what ends up dealing in this 7? This 6, don't tell me it came from a 5-6-6 shape. No, you're just on a single tile weight. Ah. So I think that like, yeah, with this, remember, like the first time they discarded this 6, it was after a pawn or a chi. Yeah, so watch this. They chi the 5 and then they discard the 6. So when that happens, like you can bet that something around the 6 is dangerous. And maybe Right Lord had the right idea. They were just playing defensively too. They were absolutely just playing defensively, playing to crush dreams here. And I think this is a new type of mahjong that we've discovered, the crushing dreams. We should have maybe been a little bit more careful here. Maybe just folding with like the 3 of circles and stuff, but I don't know. I was trying to save that for later. Yeah, I'm not sure. But I think this was nice. Maybe they intentionally dealt in. We don't really know. What happened? Oh, you threw the 8. I was like, you could have used the 7. Yeah. Throw a semi-dangerous tile, you deal in. No harm, no foul. Honestly, a pretty solid game of mahjong. Nothing outrageous. I mean, the unbelievable lesson that we learned here today is that sometimes you have to throw away a full flush. Yeah, sometimes you have to throw away 10 pie, full flush, because we would have stayed in first there. And that's extremely important. I think that would have changed how we played the rest of the game. It would have forced a crosslord to like fight with us, you know, in the mud. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. Look, so these are recorded a few days in advance. So today, the day that I'm recording this, again, same sweater, but it's a different day. We hit 1,900 subs on the YouTube, which is amazing. It was only like 2 weeks ago that we had 1,800. Unprecedented. The largest inauguration crowd of all time. Am I right? So I just want to say a sincere and genuine thank you for all your support. Of course, you can subscribe too if you don't want to miss a video. New videos come out every day. You can also join us on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. You can find that link in the description. Mondays are Mahjong. Wednesdays are Hitman, Variety, and Fridays are Nancy Drew. And I hope you'll join us for any of those, okay? You can also join us in the Discord, kind community. Share your Mahjong pics, your cat pics. Don't share your Instagram pics, okay? Because we've seen what a creep I am after today's commentary. All right. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.